He's the most successful Biggest Loser from season 2. He's called the at-home winner. Pete Thomas lost 185 pounds in all and has kept it off now for nearly 9 years. He is here to talk about how he kept it off, yes, what he was like before. Now, next to you over here, we have just an amazing picture. As we widen out here, this is you, and this is also you.
Yeah.
How did you do this?
You know, I call that big sexy. You know, I call it because it took a lot of work to maintain that big sexy figure. And of course, as you mentioned, I was on the Biggest Loser. So I was on the show for exactly 62 days, lost 83 pounds in 62 days, and then more importantly, lost 102 pounds at home, and then have been able to keep it off for over 9 years afterwards.
How?
Oh, it all comes down. You know, you can burn off a lot of weight when you're working out hard, especially when you're in the gym. At home, it's all about the kitchen. You have to learn how to eat right. And eating on the go, especially on the go, is really the key to my success.
And now you're working right now with Pilot Flying J. You
Absolutely.
would not think that a travel center truck stop is going to get into healthy eating.
Absolutely. But they are, because we've started an initiative. We want America's drivers to eat healthy, and eating healthy on the go is the key. And what I practice is I practice the 3 F's at every meal. And so there's a fluid, a filler, and a feast at every single meal. Every time I sit down to eat, I'm going to have my water or diet pop. I'm from the Midwest, we call it pop. You know, and then I'm going to have a filler. It's going to be a vegetable. It's going to be something that fills me up there, and then the feast is going to be my protein. And so that's available at every Pilot Flying J. You can eat that just about anywhere you go, but it's really in the kitchen, the work that you have to do in the kitchen. I call it managing your mouth. You have to learn how to manage your mouth.
Do you do it in any particular order?
Yeah, typically the fluid the fluid is what I have when I start off. So I'm sitting down, I'm filling myself up with some water or diet pop, and then the filler is going to be my salad broth-based soup. It's going to be some other vegetables or things like that. It's going to be fruit if you happen to be eating on the go, and then the feast is the last thing. So as long as you've got those 3 components, it's really that simple to maintain weight loss. And everybody's lost weight. The key is how do you keep it off, and I believe that's the method.
Did you use this to keep it off, or to take it off originally, or did you learn this on your own?
I learned it on my own. When I was there in the Biggest Loser environment, basically we worked out really, really hard. We kept our calories at a certain level, and you could eat anything when you're working out incredibly hard. But then in real life, the transition to real life is where I had to develop skills, because all different types of people, you know, come to me and ask me for advice. Last week I was on the Biggest Loser again, and a lady behind the scenes, she said, you know, Pete, I've got 6 kids. I get up at 4:30 in the morning to go into the show. How do I eat? And I tell her, well, these are some basics, but you have to find somebody who eats like you or has a schedule like you and listen to them. It's really, nutrition is a personalized process. You can't just listen to somebody who's 6'5" and how they eat. You have to have some strategies, and that's what we give to people.
And peer pressure. That's amazing. I can't, this is before and after, and apparently the before. Pete Thomas, thank you very much for coming in.
I
People got
appreciate
some great ideas from that. We'll have more on that on our website, news4sa.com.